Hello and welcome to the Evo India YouTube channel. It's time for news of the week. Kicking things off is the Honda Elevate. Now, Honda has confirmed that it will be launching in September, and that's when we will come to know about the prices. But for now, what they have told us are the fuel efficiency numbers. The ARAI certified fuel efficiency figures for the Elevate stand at 15.31 kilometers per liter for the manual variant and 16.92 kilometers per liter for the automatic variant. Now, it's interesting to note that the Elevate doesn't have the hybrid powertrain option that the City does get, at least not for now. So these numbers are coming from the 1.5 liter naturally aspirated engine, the petrol engine that makes 119 bhp and 145 newton meters of torque. Now, the next piece of news, it comes from Royal Enfield, and the news is that they have crossed the 2 lakh sales mark with their Roadster, the Hunter 350. Now, the Hunter 350, it was launched back in August 2022, and it is essentially a neo-retro Roadster. It's the most affordable offering from Royal Enfield. It is based on the same 350cc J Series platform that underpins the Classic 350 and the Meteor 350. Now, the first lakh sales was achieved in February, and the second lakh came just 5 months after that. That's quite an incredible feat for this motorcycle. The next piece of news, it comes via Maruti Suzuki, and in the fact that they're recalling nearly 87,599 units of the Espresso and the Eco. Now, the reason for this recall is because they're suspecting that there's a problem in a steering tie rod, which could possibly affect handling and also safety. So this is nearly 87,599 units of the Eco and the Espresso models, as I mentioned, and these are specifically for the models that were manufactured between 5th of July 2021 to 15th February 2023. At this number, this is probably the largest recall that Maruti Suzuki has undertaken in recent times. The recall, it is effective from 24th of July 2023. Any owners of the Maruti Suzuki Espresso or the Eco can take their cars to the dealership and get the steering tie rod module replaced free of cost. So if you know anyone who has these cars and they have bought it within these dates, 5th July 2021 and 15th February 2023, do tell them to go get it checked out. Jaguar Land Rover India has posted nearly double sales during the June quarter, retailing 1,048 units. The luxury car maker has reported its best ever first quarter sales performance with a growth of 102% compared to the same period last year. The growth was driven by a 209% increase in sales of the Range Rover Sport and the Defender models, which contribute to 78% of the current order book. Now, the new Range Rover and the Range Rover Sport that launched in the second half of the financial year of 2022-2023 contributed to the strong demand and an 88% year-on-year growth in the order book for quarter 1 financial year 2024. Now, Jaguar Land Rover India's pre-owned business also saw a significant growth of nearly 137% in the first quarter of the financial year of 2024. What do you make of that? Let us know in the comment section down below. Now, coming to the launches for this week, there were a few. The Kia Seltos, the reviews of which have recently gone up, the new facelifted Kia Seltos, prices are out. And the prices range from Rs 10.89 lakh to Rs 19.99 lakh ex-showroom. There are 3 engine options available. There's a 1.5 litre naturally aspirated engine, the 1.5 litre turbocharged petrol, and also the 1.5 litre turbocharged diesel. The 1.5 litre naturally aspirated petrol variant starts at Rs 10.89 lakh ex-showroom and goes up to Rs 15.19 lakh. While the 1.5 litre turbo petrol, that starts at Rs 14.99 lakh and reaches Rs 19.99 lakh ex-showroom. Now, the 1.5 litre turbo diesel variant, on the other hand, starts at Rs 11.99 lakh and goes up to Rs 19.99 lakh. These are a lot of numbers, so there will be a table on the screen which will make it easier for you to understand just how much each variant costs. What do you think of the pricing, and does it look like a more attractive option with all the extras it's gotten, including ADAS in the recent update? Do let us know. Range Rover has also launched the facelifted Velar, and that costs Rs 93 lakh ex-showroom. Now, in India, you can get it in the single top spec variant, which is the dynamic HSE variant, and it's available in 2 powertrain options. That's the 2 litre petrol that produces 296 bhp and 400 newton meters of torque, or the 2 litre diesel, which makes a little less at 201 bhp, but it does make a little more torque at 430 newton meters. Now, the new Velar, it features a revised grille, pixel LED headlamps, wraparound tail lamps, and updated alloy wheels with flared wheel arches. On the interiors, it's equipped with 11.4-inch PV Pro touchscreen infotainment system, wireless Android Auto and CarPlay, a wireless charger for your phone, an air purifier, and active road noise cancellation tech. Now, customers can either choose from the Caraway or the Deep garnet interior trim options, and bookings are already open and deliveries will start in September 2023. The next launch is the Tata Altroz, which gets two new variants, the XM and the XMS. Now the XM, it costs rupees 6.9 lakh ex showroom, and the XMS, it costs rupees 7.35 lakh ex showroom. Now the XM and the XMS, they sit between the XC and the XM Plus variants, and the XMS also boasts of a sunroof. That makes this, the Tata Altroz, the most affordable car in the market right now that gets a sunroof. What do you think about that? Let us know in the comment section below. So that's all for the launches this week, but there is some other interesting news. So let's get right into that. Starting with the Toyota Hilux, which is now a part of the Indian Army's fleet. That's quite interesting, and the Hilux, it seems like just the right fit for the Indian Army and their needs for a car. So Toyota Kirloskar Motor has delivered their first batch of Hilux pickup trucks to the Indian Army. Now, before the Hilux is inducted into the Indian Army's fleet, it underwent 2 months of rigorous evaluation by the Northern Command of the Indian Army's Technical Evaluation Committee. Now, this marks Toyota's first ever order for the Indian Army, and this Hilux with its 2.8 litre turbo diesel engine and all of its off-road capability seems perfectly fit for the task. It joins the other SUVs in the Indian Army's fleet, such as the Mahindra Scorpio and the Tata Safari Storm. What do you think about the Hilux joining the Indian Army's fleet? Do let us know. We're quite interested to know. Now, on the performance side of things, Mercedes-AMG has unveiled the GLC internationally. Now, sadly, this isn't powered by a V8 anymore. What you do have is a 2-litre 4-cylinder engine that makes 415 bhp and 500 Nm of torque on the GLC 43 variant. And then there's the GLC 63S e-performance variant, which uses the same 4-cylinder engine along with an electric motor, and that pushes the outputs to 671 bhp and 1020 Nm of torque. Now, both variants, they get the 4MATIC Plus as standard along with rear axle steering and air suspension. These are standard across variants. Now, with the addition of the electric motor, the GLC, it becomes the first performance hybrid SUV from the company's portfolio. Next up is Audi with the Q6 e-tron prototype showcase. Now, this Q6 e-tron is still in prototype stage, but it does give us a good idea of what we can expect from the production-ready car. Now, here are a few details. Now, this Audi Q6 e-tron, it is based on the premium platform electric, which is jointly developed with Audi and Porsche, and it is exclusively for electric vehicles only. What you can expect is bespoke digital light signatures, improved LED lighting tech, and enhanced safety. And more details will come when the car is fully unveiled at the end of this year. And the final unveil for this week is the new Kia Sorento. Now, this follows right after Hyundai has unveiled the new Santa Fe, and this is Kia's take on their version of that, the Sorento. This Sorento, it's a comprehensive facelift with sleeker vertical LED headlamps and L-shaped LED DRLs, and the fog lamps are also vertically stacked. Now, you have larger multi-spoke alloy wheels, vertical LED taillights, and 4 skid plates as well. Now, the interiors, they have been updated as well with two 12.3-inch displays taking care of infotainment and instruments. Now, you have a rotary gear selector knob and circular air conditioner vents. Other features include level 2 ADAS and all the creature comforts that you'd come to expect from a car of this class, that include ventilated seats, panoramic sunroof, Kia Connect, ambient lighting, multi-zone climate control, a powered tailgate, and drive and terrain modes. Now, in terms of engine options, there are quite a few to choose from. There is a 2.5-litre petrol engine, there is a 2-litre turbo petrol, there is a 2.2-litre diesel engine, a 1.6-litre mild hybrid, and a 1.6-litre plug-in hybrid. And they will be available with either two-wheel drive or all-wheel drive depending on which engine you choose. Now, speaking about choosing, we have no idea if this car will be coming to India, just like the Santa Fe. We don't know if that will be coming to India either. But if they were to, which one would you be choosing? Do let us know in the comment section down below. Now, in other news, the icon, the Ferrari F440, is 36 years old. Now, this car, it was launched back in 1987, and this Red Hot Italian was the last car that actually got design input from Enzo Ferrari. Now, while the original plan was to produce only 400 units, the company actually ended up producing 1,315 units. That is just because of the sheer overwhelming demand that the car had. Despite that, 1315 units doesn't sound like a lot because this Ferrari F40 was the poster car for nearly every car enthusiast I know. I'm not a car guy, but I still really loved the way that F40 looked, and I had a scale model as well. So, do you have any memory with the Ferrari F40? Have you driven it? Would you want to drive it? Would you want to own it? Do let us know in the comment section down below. Now, in terms of bikes, there's not much news this week, but Royal Enfield has put out a new teaser for a new bike, and all evidence suggests that it's going to be the new Bullet 350. And as obvious, this will be based on the J Series platform. It will be more affordable than the Classic 350. It may not be as affordable as the Hunter 350. Maybe it'll be just a peg above, but everything we want to know will be answered on August 30th or September 1st, which is when they're going to be launching the bike. That's it for the news of the week. What was your favorite piece of news? Let us know in the comment section down below. And stay tuned because next week we will be getting you the news of the week from next week. Thank you for watching.